thanks to a new friend that I've met today, Dr. Shamal sir from Surat. I welcome all the participants for this particular session. Okay, I'll not be in an advice mode today, but as a good friend, I will have a very wonderful heart-to-heart conversation. And I was told by Dr. Kalyankar sir that today evening at 4 you have got a small test also. So I'm sure you're not under stress, but in case you have a feeling, maybe this particular topic will certainly help you. Okay, maybe I can, Dr. Kalyankar sir, I can also put a couple of questions on the test paper, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, we welcome your questions. Yes.
Oh, so sweet, so sweet. So, my dear friends, welcome. Acha, is my audio clear?
Sir, your voice is very clear. Your voice is very clear, sir.
Dr. Vivek, if you are not taken the poll, then we can take a poll within a fraction of second.
Yes.
Okay, you can, sir. Okay, you can start the poll.
Yeah. We have given the poll for the voice check of the presenter. Please vote for it. Be fast. It will be open for only 30 seconds. Swaminathan sir, can you say something?
Yes, hello. Is my audio clear, my dear friends? Is my audio clear?
Around 70% students, participants voted. Next 10 seconds, I'm going to keep this poll open. And almost everybody is 100% till now, it says audible. Please be fast and participate in this poll.
Okay.
So that, and if anybody is having any problem, any issue, please check your audio setting as well as otherwise leave the meeting and join it back again. 75% people voted. Please be
I can
fast.
see some of the chat also. Yeah, Muthukumaran sir says yes, sir. Om Prakash Naran sir says it's clear. Good. That's wonderful.
Yeah, I'm going to close it now. Be fast. Okay, 96% are saying that you are audible. Only 4%, I think 1 or 2 people may not be. Please check your audio setting and leave the meeting and come back again. Thank you, sir.
Fine. So can we start? I think our session is till 12:30, right? But sir?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, and my video is also clear. The PPT is also seen, right?
Yeah, very clear.
Good. So now, with all your good wishes and your active participation, I'll start this particular session. Today's current scenario, what people across the globe is facing for the last 4 to 6 months. I appreciate the organizers, particularly my very wonderful dear sweet friends Dr. Kalyankar sir and Dr. Bare sir. We have known each other for quite a number of years, and I have had a chance to visit NIT Surat many times. So it's like NIT Surat is like a family to me. So when they told me that this particular topic is there, so I understand it's a very, very relevant topic, because the challenges that we are facing at a professional front, maybe at a financial front, at the health sector, regarding our own family, maybe the kids are there at the home, and there is so much of a insecurity, there is so much of a dynamic kind of a situation that is happening. So in this particular context, I am sure this particular session has got a lot of relevance. Okay, now my dear friends, I'm going to start this session with a very simple anecdote. Now this anecdote ko Hindi mein chutkula bhi kehte hain. Now I request all of the participants that whether you understand this chutkula, you don't understand this chutkula, I want you to smile and laugh heartily. Okay, and this particular joke actually reflects the paradigm shift that is pre-COVID and then post-COVID situation, right? So it reflects, this anecdote is a very beautiful one. So the story goes on like this. Once the Japanese president was on a trip to America. So before embarking on the trip, the officers of the Japanese president walked up to him and told him, "Sir, you're going to America for the first time?" He told, "Yes." "Sir, how about communicating with the American president English, sir?" So the Japanese president told, "My God, I do not know English." "Sir, haven't you heard the first impression is the best impression? So if you can communicate with the American president English, sir, it will lead a very good impression." "But Baba, I do not know English." "Sir, for the sake of the country, is it not possible for you to by heart a couple of sentences?" "Yeah, for the sake of the country, I'll do that. Tell me, what do you want me to speak?" "Sir, very simple, sir. As soon as you meet the American president, just ask a logical question. How are you? My dear friends, can you put it on the chat? What is the question that the officers told the Japanese president to ask the American president? Can you put it on the chat so that you are traveling with me? Because I cannot see you, but if you go along with me through chat, it will be so sweet. So what did the officers of the Japanese president told him to ask? Yeah, good. Thanks Shubha, thanks Aruna Jain, thanks Siddhant. अच्छा लगता है आप लोग जब लिखते हो ना, how are you, तो बहुत अच्छा लगता है. So sweet. Okay. So the officers told, sir, as soon as you meet the American president, just ask a logical question. How are you? So the American president is going to reply, I am fine. In turn, he is going to ask you the same logical question. How are you? Sir, at that time you should reply, same as you, sir. क्या रिप्लाई करना चाहिए? जरा चैट में लिखेंगे. जापानीज प्रेसिडेंट को क्या सिखाया गया, क्या लिखना चाहिए? थोड़ा टाइप करेंगे. Sorry, I'm troubling you, but then I feel good that you are traveling with me. Okay, I'll not trouble you much now. It is just to pull down the inertia. Okay, right. So the American president will tell, I'm fine, and then he's going to ask you the same question. Then the Japanese president was told that you should reply, same as you, sir. Now the Japanese president was so excited. He said, yes, now I'll start learning this English language. How are you? How are you? How are you? He was speaking English for the first time, a little bit of stress also, a little bit of BP also. Now as his motorcad was traveling towards the White House, how are you? How are you? How are you? How are you? As soon as he entered the White House, he saw the American president walking. How are you? How are you? And as soon as the Japanese president reached in front of the American president, a Japanese president full of stress, speaking English for the first time, instead of asking, how are you? Pooch baithe, who are you? My God. The American president was very, very surprised. Coming to America, you have landed up in the White House. You have got the guts to ask me as to who am I. So the American president thought that maybe I've not heard him properly. He gave a face language and a body language that I didn't get you. Face language, body language, anybody could understand. The Japanese president got the clue, shouted at his top of his voice, who are you? Now that was the limit of indecency. At that time, Mr. Bill Clinton was the president of America. He also shouted at his top of his voice, I am the husband of Hillary Clinton. Who are you? And the Japanese president replied, same as you, sir. I hope all of you have understood this particular joke, right? Now, how are you to who are you? And that is a great paradigm shift that has happened. Okay, I'll put the slide. Now here you can see the slide. Kalyanka sir, are you able to see the slide?
Yes, sir, it is visible.
Very good, very good. See,
sir, the participants are replying through the question box. You can also see.
I'm able to see. I'm able to see.
Okay.
Yes.
Continue, sir.
So this is the paradigm shift, my dear friends, that has happened in the last 5 to 6 months. A paradigm shift from how are you to who are you. And now I remember maybe 2 to 3 months before I was there in the town, right? And then I was there traveling in the car and I wanted to purchase something from a shop since there were many people there. So I thought let the crowd gets subsided and then I'll go there. So I was feeling suffocated inside my vehicle. So I pulled down that shutter window and then mask also I pulled down. And then I was just trying to take in some fresh air, waiting for the crowd to subside down. After a couple of minutes, I saw one person walking up to me and then they asked me, sir, how are you? To be very honest, I kept on staring at him because he was wearing a mask. I could not recognize him. So I asked him, who are you? Then he said, oh, I'm so sorry, Swaminathan sir. Then he pulled down the mask, identified himself. And then I said, oh, I'm also fine, right? So this is the actual situation that has happened. How are you to who are you? And the whole of this particular session will try to shift and try to understand this paradigm shift. Now here is one wonderful scientist, a great scientist, we all are aware of it, Sir Albert Einstein. Okay, and he was a very, very intelligent person, we all know. Sir Albert Einstein not only mastered physics, but he was also able to understand metaphysics. He's that wonderful scientist who has given more than science, he has given such wonderful learnings and teachings as regarding life is concerned. So one of a very wonderful slide and quote from Sir Albert Einstein is, he says, no problem can be solved from the same consciousness that has been created. अगर दोस्तों कोई भी प्रॉब्लम को सॉल्व करना है तो उसके कॉन्शियसनेस को चेंज करना पड़ेगा. No problem can be solved from the same consciousness. So if we see the whole world across, there is terrific problem. I'm not trying to increase your BP by narrating all what is happening across Bharat and the world, but Einstein says we have to shift the consciousness, and that's what we are going to understand today, right? And I wanted you to smile, I wanted you to laugh, because you can see a small child smiles and laughs 300 times per day, right? So remember your childhood sweet memories. No dar, no fear, no stress, no anxiety, right? A very, very wonderful positive consciousness. Okay, now having said this, they say, my dear friends, life is a question of options. Life is a question of choice. If you go to a shop, you have a choice whether you buy something or you do not buy something, right? When this FDP was announced, you have a choice whether you join this FDP or you don't join, right? Same thing when the organizers contacted me. Okay, it was a choice for Swaminathan whether I interact with you or I say I'm very, very busy. Correct? Life is a question of options. Life is a question of choice. So my dear friends, I will give you two options, and I want all of my wonderful participants who are there with this program to think about which of the two options is the right option. Okay, and I'm sure since all of you are intelligent professors from various engineering colleges, various departments from across the country, you are very buddhishali, so I'm sure you will choose the right option. So listen to these two options very carefully. The first option is all the challenges that we are seeing in our personal life, in the social life, in the economic life. If all these challenges become okay, then I will bring my mind to a state of peace, stability, and thereby happiness. So this is option number one. I repeat the option. Option number one is, if all the challenges that we are all facing, or you as an individual is facing, right, across various fronts, if that challenges becomes okay, then you bring your mind to a state of peace, stability, and thereby happiness. Okay, this is option one. Option number two, I will put I as regarding Swaminathan. You can see yourself as I. Okay, if I bring my mind to a state of peace, stability, and thereby happiness, I get the inner strength to face all these challenges. I repeat option number two. If I bring my mind to a state of peace, stability, and thereby happiness, I get that inner strength. I empower myself to face all these challenges. So there are two options. So my dear wonderful sweet friends, tell me which of the two options is the right option. Option number one or option number two? Can you put it on the chat? Option one or option two? Neeraj says option two. Anil sir says option two. Yes. Dakshesh Kumar sir says option two. Very good, very good. Taruna Jain says option two. My God, मैंने पहले से आपको बताया था ना, all of you are very, very बुद्धिशाली. Correct. So option two is correct, my dear friends. It's absolutely correct. Now this could be a hypothesis. Now this particular hypothesis, I want all of you to explore this hypothesis and experiment this hypothesis, and you will have wonderful experiences. That is, if I bring my mind to a state of peace, stability, and thereby happiness, I empower myself. And the best advantage that we get is if I bring myself to a state of peace, I also become healthy. Not only I face these challenges, and I can make this world a better place to live also. That's one of the greatest advantages that we have. Okay, now let's understand, because for the last 4-5 days, you have been studying about management of resources. Some other way, how to manage the challenges that the textile industry is facing, or as Dr. Kalyankar sir was telling, looking this textile industry from a very different perspective, seeing it from an engineering perspective. I'm sure all the learned resource person might have shared this with you. So basically, it is what we all have been doing is management of resources. We teach our engineering students, we teach MBA. It's all about management of resources. So once I asked my MBA students in Mumbai, how do you define management? So they said, sir, it's basically management of resources. And which resources are we speaking about? It is managing men, material, money, machinery, and methodology. So these are the 5M that we all do. Even a housewife in the home sweet home is managing this 5M, right? But I told my students of MBA that all these 5M can only be managed when we're able to manage the 6th M. And the 6th M is the human mind. It's a mind that manages all these 5M. And then I asked my students, right from the childhood till you did your post-graduation MBA, what percentage of the syllabus were you taught about the mind? And my Mumbai students were so sweet, so wonderful, so beautiful. One of the boy gets up and says, sir, it's all out of syllabus. हमको मन के बारे में सर कुछ नहीं पढ़ाया जाता है. So this is the reason why this topic is very relevant, and this is the reason why this topic is very significant and important. Because I asked my father, who is 84 years of age, I asked my father, Papa, in your whole lifespan of 84 years, did you ever experience a situation like this? He said, no, Swaminathan. Maybe शायद एक बार कुछ flu आया था तो 1 month कुछ बंद था, but it was in a small area and we were not even aware of what is happening in the rest of the world. So today we have been bombarded by the media every second. And therefore you see a consciousness and energy of fear and anxiety. And therefore this topic is what is very, very important. How do you manage a mind? So there's a very wonderful saying, mind your mind because mind matters a lot. तो मन क्या है ना? हमारा टॉपिक है एम्पावरिंग द माइंड. तो माइंड को समझना बहुत जरूरत है. Basically, my dear friends, mind is a team. We always say in the industry circles that one should be a very good team player, because all the projects is always executed in the form of a team. No single individual can ever, execute a project all by oneself. So there is always a team that works, right? And we always speak about team building. We always speak about team spirit. But what we have understood is in the HR circles and of late, this has been a kind of a training that is happening is, right, we find some people who gel in every team, and we also find some people who have got a problem with every team. So when the psychology was analyzed, we found out that the problem was with the individual itself, because in the same situation one person is comfortable, in the same situation another person is feeling uncomfortable. So what needs to happen is the internal team should be synchronized. So what is mind? Basically, it's a team, and I'll tell you the full form of team. It is T for thoughts, E for emotions, A for attitudes, and M for memories. I love to translate in a राष्ट्र भाषा. हिंदी में बोलता हूं मैं. दोस्तों, हमारा जो thoughts मतलब हमारे संकल्प, emotions मतलब हमारी भावनाएं, attitude मतलब हमारा दृष्टिकोण, कोई भी परिस्थिति को हम किस नजरिए से देखते हैं, एंड मेमोरीज का अर्थ होता है our स्मृतियां. So our internal team should be synchronized, and that's what is very, very important, right? So having understood, here is where the most important thing is empower the mind. मन को सशक्त बनाओ, मन को शक्तिशाली बनाओ. And what we have seen is, right, till now we were all advocating that we should spend time with the family members, right? And when this COVID situation started in March, within 10 to 15 days, the United Nations Secretary General, in his message to all the head of the governments across all countries, he said, more than searching for the discovering and inventing and working for the vaccine, the government should also work upon about the emotional well-being of people. Maybe when that particular United Nations Secretary General made a statement, maybe we were not very serious about it, because we thought we are spending time with the family members. So in fact, we have always been advocating that you please spend time with the family members. But 6 months down the lane, if you look at statistics, my dear friends, the statistics says that there have been a terrible increase in domestic violence, divorces, marital discord, depression, fear, anxiety. तो आज तक हम लोग बोलते थे कि आप फैमिली मेंबर्स के साथ रहो क्योंकि it will give you a healing power. Now, for the first time, we are able to see a situation where all these negative things have increased drastically. We were there with the family members. Then why is this happening? because no doubt family is very, very important in our life. But if the internal team is not synchronized, we'll see these conflicts, even though we are with a very, very closed ones. And therefore, the mind has to be empowered. And I appreciate this particular topic, because this topic is not only important for parents, for teachers, it is also very, very important for the kids, because they are also facing a terrific challenging situation. Just imagine, children were supposed to go to the school and they are missing their friends, they're missing the teachers, young boys and girls missing their friends. In fact, people of our age should be really empathetic with the younger generation, because you and me did not never face a situation which the younger generation is facing. So as a good friend, my simple, humble suggestion is, our children, our sweet kids back home, they require a lot of care, lot of love, lot of affection, because they are facing an unprecedented situation, right? And therefore, this empowering the mind is a very, very important subject. They say, doctors say, more than 80% diseases are psychosomatic. Dis-ease. If you do the Sandhi Vichhed of disease, it is dis plus ease. When I'm not ease with myself, I start inviting diseases. Psychosomatic. Psyche means the mind, and soma is the physical body. So this topic of empowering the mind is very, very important. My dear friends, here you can see a very, very wonderful empowered personality, right? Late Dr. Kalam sir. And I'm very happy to tell you that whatever I am sharing with all of you, my intellectual friends, this particular morning session is based on a very wonderful research. And this research was jointly done by the DRDO, that's the Defense Research Development Organization, and the Global Hospital. Now, Global Hospital is where I do a little bit of study, work, and research in the Department of Mind Body Medicine. Although my background is mechanical engineering, but later on I did a lot of study in the field of counseling, psychology, and my PhD is in the field of emotional and quantum intelligence. So I do a little bit of work and study, right? And whatever I'm going to share with you, this is a part of a very authenticated research. I'll put up a website here, and in this website you can see the entire presentation of Dr. Kalam. It's www.3dhealthcare.org. 3 is numerical 3, D is dimensions, healthcare.org. If somebody is interested to listen to the presentation of Dr. Kalam, just put a request to the organizers. They will give you a 42 minutes video. And I request Dr. Bade sir कि ये जो डॉक्टर कलाम का लिंक जो मैंने पिछले एफडीपी में दिया था, आप ये पार्टिसिपेंट्स के साथ भी जरूर शेयर करना. Now, you and me, we feel that we are under a lot of stress these days, and I appreciate and I acknowledge the stress. Okay, I agree with whatever stress that we are facing. But DRDO did a research on the most stressed out professions of our country. And the most stressed out professions of our country are the police forces, the paramilitary forces, and the military forces. Okay. Now, this particular research started in late 90s, and it got completed in the year 2006. And therefore, the video that Dr. Bade sir will send the link to all of you. This, as the Honorable President of Bharat, India, Dr. Kalam is, presenting this presentation to the International Congress of Doctors about how we should take care of our mind, and more important, the internal team and our emotions. So this is what you will see. Now, one of the thing usually people say is, sir, हम 6 महीने से lockdown के अंदर बंद है, हमको इतना stress होता है. Certainly, I do agree with you that it is a stressful situation, that even if you go outside, there is a terrific problem. But I'll show you some photographs wherein you will be able to see and appreciate the people who are working in such situations, number one. Number two, it will help us also to understand that we are still in a better position. So in this 6 to 8 years, I have had a chance to travel to all the military, police forces, paramilitary forces, Army, Navy, Air Force, BSF, CRPF, CSF, Energy, and so on and so forth. And police forces from all state police forces, and some different police forces of different countries also. But I'll show you some photographs just to understand and appreciate the challenges that these people undergo. This is a photograph of the Indian Navy. Okay. Now, around before the COVID situation, around 6 to 8 months before, I was invited by the Indian Navy Southern Naval Command at Cochin. Okay. So when I went there, so the Vice Admiral was very happy with the team who was doing this program on empowering mind, understanding the situation. And we are a part of the DRDO project. So he very warmly welcomed us. After 1 week of complete interaction, he told me, Swami, what can we do in return for you? So I told the Vice Admiral, sir, I was doing a program on stress management, and I understand you face maximum amount of stress in a warship. So I would love to get your permission to visit a warship. He said, oh, Swami, that's so simple and easy. And he gave me an official permission to visit the warship. So this is the warship photograph that you see. And these are the faculty members who were interacting with them. And you can see these two young naval officers standing there. So naval warship is a very huge place. So I told these young boys and I told these young officers that, can you take me to the place where you have the maximum amount of stress? Okay, and this is pre-COVID situation, my dear friends. And they took me very close to a chamber. Now this chamber is inside the warship. Okay, and today this example has got so much of, it gives us so much of an insight that you and me are getting troubled over the lockdown, getting jam-packed inside our home sweet home. But here you can see a chamber, and the diameter of the chamber is much more much more less than we have in our room. And you can see there are 3 to 6 people who can stay in this chamber. And I asked this naval officers, why do you have a chamber, this kind of a chamber, where you cannot understand even Suryodaya and Suryast also? So these young officers told me, because of some operational requirements or some maintenance or some XYZ reason, some Navy commandos have to, when the ship is sailing in the high seas, they have to come down onto the seas. Although they may have that oxygen mask, but this particular chamber does an acclimatization at the physical level and even at the mental level. They call this process as acclimatization. So I told, okay, inside the chamber, what kind of an environment is there? So they told me, sir, धीरे धीरे हम oxygen content कम करते हैं और सागर के तले में which gases are there, that is what we push inside this. And I told, what about the food, etc.? So they told me a pipe is given to them, and they have only this kind of a liquid fluid, and then you have a small toilet at the fag end where you can see the person standing there. Now you see this particular situation, and the best part of it, my dear friends, is these naval commandos have opted this particular option out of choice. It is not that they did not have any other option, so they landed up in Indian Navy, and they are those people who are fit and fine. So naturally, empowerment at the physical level and very, very empowerment is at the mental level. So why am I giving you this example? For 2 reasons. One, you can compare our situation with them. Number 2 is, many times we say that to empower ourselves, we can do some exercise. Now, when we do some exercise, that exercise is for empowering our physical system. That's true, I agree with you. But here is a situation where they don't even have a space to even sit and stand. So under such a situation, what kind of an exercise would you recommend to them? And I'm very happy this DRDO project helped me to understand this, and the Vice Admiral was very keen that you see this chamber, so that what you teach about the exercise for empowering the mind. And therefore I showed you this photograph, my dear friends. So I come right from the depth of the ocean, I'll take you to the height of the sky, where I take you to one of the most stressed out place right now, also very close to Leh Ladakh. Okay, there's a place called Siachen. It's at the border, it is at the Sangam of India, Pakistan and China. And here is where I'm standing with Siachen stars at a height of 12,000 feet up. Okay, now here also in the Siachen Battle School, they have been trained so that the body and the mind is acclimatized to it. And then from 12,000 feet, as the body gets okay, the mind gets okay, they are transported to heights from 12,000 feet up to 28,000 feet up. So this is where I am interacting with them as part of this project, telling them about the technique to empower the mind and to keep oneself physically healthy, which I'll share with you. And then they took me to 18,000 feet up, when our soldiers are at 28,000 feet up. Now the temperature is ranging from -53 to -83 degrees centigrade. So these two situations is those two situations where you cannot do any physical exercises because of the extreme kind of a climate and the environment. So now we have to develop a kind of an exercise which can even empower the physical body also. So that is what I'm going to tell you today. Okay, having said this, how do we, what are the conditions when we say our mind is very strong and powerful mind. There are two things, my dear friends. Okay, when do we say our mind is very strong and powerful? Number one, it depends upon the quantity of thoughts, and number two, it is the quality of thoughts, right? In a particular time frame, say in 1 minute, how many amounts of thoughts that it comes to my mind, quantity of thoughts, and number two is the quality of thoughts. Okay, so usually if you have to make our mind very strong and powerful, okay, the right perspective is the quantity of thoughts should come down and the quality of thoughts should move up. I repeat, number one is quantity of thoughts नीचे आना चाहिए, और हमारे जो संकल्पों की जो गुणवत्ता है, जो क्वालिटी है, वो अच्छी होनी चाहिए. Okay, now this is a strong and powerful mind. इसका just opposite, how do I come to know whether I'm in a state of stress or not? जब बहुत सारे संकल्प चलते हैं, क्या, क्यों, कब, कैसे, कहाँ, every second it's a dynamic situation. What's going to happen to my job? What's going to happen to the kids' education? What's going to happen to the world? What's going to happen to my health? If these kind of thoughts keeps on coming to my mind, it's a signal, it's a symptom that I'm pushing myself to a state of stress. Number one. Number two, मेरा mind जो है weak है, डर लग गया है, fear है. इसका मतलब quality मतलब for the entire day, how much time do I get irritated and how many times do I get anger? Okay, so I would love to ask all the participants who are watching this particular program that how many of you people are there who don't get angry at all? Can you put a yes on the chat? आप में से कितने लोग हैं जिनको बिल्कुल गुस्सा नहीं आता? आप जरा अपने chat में yes लिखेंगे? Yes लिखेंगे? In case you don't get angry, say yes. How many people are there who don't get angry? You have to say yes. Yes, I get angry. Acha, yes, I do not get angry. Okay, how many of you people, now the second question is, at times no, at times no. Acha, matlab, Shubhaji says at times no. Now I have to decode what does this mean. At times no, matlab, सारे दिन में कितनी बार गुस्सा आता है? 2 times, 3 times, 4 times? How many times, Shubhaji? कितनी बार गुस्सा आता है? Okay, okay. Acha, how many of you, my dear friends, feel yes, I get angry. Okay, okay. Om Prakash Narayan, I appreciate your honest confession. That's so sweet of you. Acha, how many of you people want to understand a technique? Acha, by the way, अगर कोई व्यक्ति गुस्सा करता है तो गुस्से को कम करने के लिए क्या करना चाहिए? Okay, majority of us get angry. Okay. First of all, let me ask you one question. I'll ask you 2 questions and I want to put up in the chat. How many of you feel that anger is necessary? If you say anger is necessary, put yes onto the chat. आज के जमाने में गुस्सा किए बिना रह नहीं सकते. Dr. Anshu Srivastav says yes, yes, anger is necessary. Anil Patil says no. Om Prakash Narayan says yes. Taruna Jain says no. So we have got 50-50 now. 50% telling yes and 50% telling no. Okay, Bhumik Patel says no, anger is not necessary. So we have got 2 options. Yes, anger is necessary in today's world to survive. No, it is not required. Shubha says no, it's not required. Okay, whatever you said, even if it is yes or if it is no, I acknowledge and I appreciate your answers. But our research says, and believe me, my dear friends, I'm not speaking about teachers or engineers. I'm speaking about police, I'm speaking about military, and I'm speaking about paramilitary forces. Okay, and our research says people who get angry, they will be subjected to severe health problems, including heart attack. In this lockdown, I have had a chance through online training program to Kerala police, to Delhi police, to Rajasthan police, to Madhya Pradesh police, and you know, we had to tell them, yes, if somebody comes to the police station, you have to do some kind of an acting. But internally, if you are getting angry, A-N-G-E-R. So the word is anger, A-N-G-E-R. जब भी anger आता है ना, precede an alphabet D in front of anger. So I ask my students, my dear friends, anger के सामने D लगाने से क्या होता है? तो एक स्टूडेंट खड़े होकर कहता है, सर anger के सामने D लगाने से danger होता है सर. मैं कहा danger नहीं है, it's dangerous. It's very, very dangerous. So police people were also, we were telling them that, okay, if any criminal comes to you, you have to shout, you have to do some kind of an active. But internally, if you are getting angry, you're actually troubling yourself in the health sector. That's very, very important. So my simple, humble request, therefore I quoted the research done by Dr. Kalam. It's not my own Google search engine or my own belief system, which I'm sharing with you, but I'm 100% convinced of this particular fact. In fact, I remember when I joined this particular global hospital for this particular research, I always felt like some of you, my dear friends, that anger is very, very important. तो मैं कहता था मुंबई के बच्चे सर जब तक वो लगाते नहीं ये ठीक नहीं होते. So the doctor who was helping us in this project, he said, okay Swami, what's your qualification? तो मैंने कहा मैं बोलने के लिए तो इंजीनियरिंग पढ़ाई किया है. तो he said नहीं but you have not understood engineering Swaminathan. तो मैंने कहा अच्छा आप बता दीजिए. तो because I was giving this one कि लोहा लोहे को काटता है. If somebody gets angry, the reaction should also be anger. And I made a dialogue. Loha lohe ko katta hai. It's the iron that cuts that iron. So this young doctor, he told me, no, Swami, you have not understood, engineering metallurgy. So I told him, okay, you please explain. He said, Swaminathan, loha lohe ko katta hai, lekin thanda loha garam lohe ko katta hai. Thanda loha garam lohe ko katta hai. And therefore he said, strike while the iron is hot. As per emotional intelligence, a person who is getting angry, actually his mind is very, very weak. This is an understanding in emotional intelligence. So my dear friends, can we work on our belief system once again? And can we go on to the right belief system? So my simple, humble request is, we have to explore this new hypothesis, new belief system. We have to experiment it and we have to experience it. I have been doing it for the last 25 years and every day I feel convinced that getting angry is never a solution. It actually aggravates the problem. My small simple homework which I would love to share with you, and along with you Swami is also going to do this homework. For the next 24 hours, increase your reaction time. For the next 24 hours, since you are in your sweet family, कभी-कभी आपको शायद कॉलेज भी जाते होंगे, but nevertheless, for the next 24 hours, increase your reaction time. फटाक से react मत करो, but respond करो. With lots of peace, with lots of love, with lots of stability. And more important, it is charity begins at home. घर से शुरुआत होती है. There's a very wonderful saying that I have no control of what happens with me, but I can take absolute control of what happens within me. मेरे साथ लोग कैसा व्यवहार करते हैं उसका कोई कंट्रोल नहीं है, लेकिन मेरे संकल्पों में जो चल रहा है ना, उसके ऊपर कंट्रोल करना बहुत जरूरी है. And certainly engineering is all about balance. It's all about control. It is all about stability. It is all about equilibrium, my dear friends. So the stability at the mental and emotional level also is a very important subject which we teachers have to introspect. Okay, now let's discuss about the quantity of thoughts and then I'll come down to the quality of thoughts. Now to reduce the quantity of thoughts, the greatest gift of nature to we human beings, to reduce the quantity of thoughts. Can you guess, my dear friends, what is the greatest gift of nature to we human beings? जो हमारे संकल्पों की गति को कम करता है. For all cross section of people, छोटे बच्चे से लेकर बड़े से लेकर है ना, even for old age people, the greatest gift of nature to we human beings to reduce the quantity of thoughts. Can you write it on the chat, my dear friends? क्या है वो टेक्नोलॉजी जो हमारे संकल्पों की गति को कम करता है और प्रकृति का एक बहुत सुंदर तोहफा है हम सबके लिए. Put it on the chat. Neeraj sir, absolutely right. It is sleep. Absolutely. Oh, Dr. Anshuji says life. Okay, I appreciate that answer. Very good answer. But the right, Dakshesh Kumar sir says, Solanki sir says, it's all about sleep. Yes. The greatest gift of nature to we human beings is sleep. नींद सबसे सुंदर गिफ्ट है ये. Usually when I used to go to the class, I used to get terribly angry when I see any of the students sleeping. Okay, I used to get terribly agitated. You know, there's a small anecdote regarding a professor who entered the classroom and he saw at the last bench one student dozing off. So professor को इतना गुस्सा आया, he called the student next by and said, "Hello, can't you see your friend sleeping? Please wake him up. उसको उठाओ." तो बाजू वाला विद्यार्थी खड़े होकर कहता है with a sarcastic smile in his face, the बाजू वाला student says, sir, you have put him into sleep, better you wake him up. आपने उसको सुलाया है तो ये आपकी जिम्मेदारी है कि आप उसको उठाओ. Okay, it's on a very, very lighter tone. I used to get terribly angry with my students who used to sleep in my class. But after joining this psychology project, these days when I go to the class and I see someone dozing off, सचमुच उन बच्चों के ऊपर बहुत स्नेह है, बहुत प्यार और बहुत रहम भी आता है. By the way, my dear friends, okay, this is a change in the belief system. Now I'm going to ask you one more question. How many hours should we sleep? Particularly teachers like you of your age group. कितने घंटे सोना चाहिए? जरा चैट में लिख के बताओ. How many hours should you sleep? लिखो जरा चैट में. Good, 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 good. I want you to participate because I'm not going to tell any answer is a wrong answer because you feel it is right. Therefore, Swami with lots of love will appreciate it. So all answers which you write is basically a right answer because that's what you feel like, and it's absolutely good. So the average is 6 hours, 7 hours, 8 hours. Good. Now one more thing which I would love to tell is 7 on an average. Okay. The good news is it is not the quantity of hours that we sleep. It is basically the quality of hours that you sleep. Okay. The topic is all about empowering the mind. So we are just on the track of reducing the quantity of thoughts. This is the greatest gift. Now you can see this slide. When we put an EEG on a brain, EEG is electroencephalography, which tells the quantity of thoughts. So you have beta level, and you can see this slide here. It is 13 to 30 cycles per second. So it's a very alert state. मैं आपसे बात कर रहा हूं तो I am in a beta level, and I'm sure all of my friends who are putting it in the chat, you are also alert. So this is a state. When you're driving a vehicle, you should be in an alert state. Second stage is what is called as an alpha stage. Now this stage is very, very important. जहां हमारी जो संकल्पों की गति कम होती है और हमारा जो quantity of thoughts is in a range between 8 to 12 cycles per second. And here you can see in green letter, our subconscious mind is very, very powerful. I want all of you, my dear friends, to understand this particular dimension of alpha level. It is that particular stage where a subconscious mind is very powerful. What do you mean by a subconscious mind? I'll give you simple examples so that you are very clear about this, because you might have learned so much about conscious and subconscious mind, but I'll make it very simple for you to understand. You can even explain to your small kids also back home. Alpha level subconscious mind का मतलब होता है कि our mind is like the mind of a small baby. हमारा जो मन होता है ना दोस्तों, एक छोटे से बच्चे की मन की तरह हो जाता है. और छोटे बच्चे का मन पता कैसे होता है? Open for learning, open for creativity, open for intuitiveness. उसको नया चीज सीखने के लिए बहुत उत्सुक रहता है. There is no pre-recorded belief system. So alpha level, our mind is like a very wonderful sweet child, absolutely open for accepting information. So आगे की यात्रा में I will take you to an alpha level. Well, I'll give you a command that I am healthy. और जैसे आप I am healthy को आप feel करेंगे ना, you will start healing yourself. Anyway, I'll explain to you as we go ahead. So this alpha level is very important. Many times you might have heard people telling that the subconscious mind is very, very powerful and we have been using only 1 or 2% of our total mind or brain. See, how does this happen is, for example, you can see a slide, onto my laptop. Now this is what I have put it on my screen. But there are so many slides, so many videos, so many PPTs, so many information that I have stored in Swaminathan's laptop in the D drive, E drive, F drive. But what you see it on the screen, that is a conscious mind. But what is stored inside the setup is called as a subconscious mind. तो जब लोग कहते हैं subconscious mind is very, very powerful, emotional intelligence या psychology कहता है conditions apply, the subconscious mind के अंदर किस type के memory stored है. अगर वो virus infected folder store हैं तो subconscious mind powerful नहीं बनेगा. अच्छे good स्मृतियां वहां पे store होना बहुत बहुत जरूरत है. But they say the subconscious mind is very powerful with respect to the quantity. So in that case, it's perfectly right. Okay. Now the third stage is called as a theta stage, 4 to 8 cycles per second, where a body and the mind is absolutely relaxed, quantity of thoughts reduces, and the delta state is 0.5 to 4 cycles per second, where a body is absolutely rest and a mind is very, very relaxed. So my dear friends, कितना घंटे सोते हैं वो important नहीं है. What is very, very important is हमारा mind सोते वक्त कितना समय डेल्टा में आता है. I repeat once again, 6 to 7 or 8 hours of sleep is not important. Important is in that 6, 7, 8 hours, how much time your mind is in the delta stage. Very less number of thoughts. Now I'll ask you one more question. You had said that people like you should sleep for 6, 7, 8 hours. Perfectly okay. Now I will ask you another question. How much time does our children, I'll give you a approximate profiling of our students, 7th standard, 8th and above. 7th, 8th, 9th standard students and above, जब वो 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 घंटे जितना भी सोते हैं, my question to all of you, my dear wonderful friends, is how much time our children in our home sweet home, जब वो सोते हैं 7th, 8th, 9th के above, कितना समय हमारे बच्चों का मन डेल्टा स्टेज पर आता होगा? Can you put it on the chat? I'm not asking about you, I'm asking about our kids. I'm asking about children, 7th standard students and above. कितना समय जब वो सोते हैं तो उनका माइंड डेल्टा पर आता होगा? सिद्धांत पटेल sir says 4 hours. Good. You can make a guess also. Every answer which you say is 90%. My God, I have to convert the 90% of how many 8 hours. Rohini ji says 6 to 7 hours. My God. Yeah, Rohini, if you are a mama, you're very, very saubhagyashali if your child is sleeping to 6 to 7 hours. Taruna says 6 hours. Dr. Anshu says 6 hours. Anil sir says 100%. Naresh Kumar sir 60 to 70%. Bhumik Patel says, I guess 6 hours. See, all these answers which you're telling now, it's very good answers. And I only feel that these answers should be the right answers. But we were doing a study on 7th, 8th, 9th standard students in Navi Mumbai. And we took this group of people. We knew the results would really astonish us, but we came in for a very, very terrific shock when we found out that more than 80% of the students of 7th, 8th, 9th standard, they are not even reaching the alpha level. और मैंने आपसे पूछा था हमारे बच्चे डेल्टा में कितना पहुंच रहे, और हमारे बच्चों का जो मन है ना दोस्तों, वो अल्फा तक नहीं पहुंच रहा है. Now this is the most challenging situation we encountered. 7th, 8th, 9th, and this is pre-COVID situation. And now just imagine what could happen. The mind is not even reaching the alpha level, leave about the delta level. So if somebody says 100%, 90%, I only pray and wish that it should be like that. Now, क्यों ऐसा हो रहा है? इसलिए हो रहा है. Why it is happening like this? Because the entire day my mind is subjected to beta and beta plus. When I'm always there with my computer games, with my mobile phones, with internet, I'm subjecting, and TV, media, films, YouTube, I'm taking my mind to a high level of beta. Sometime before I had asked you about anger. If I get angry, I take my mind to a state of beta double plus. So if I get angry, it is very, very difficult for the mind to reach alpha, leave about the delta level. जैसे आप शांति में भी बैठोगे ना, I keep on debating with myself कि नहीं उसने ऐसा बोला था तो मैंने ऐसे किया, उसने ऐसा बोला इसलिए मैंने ऐसे किया. It is beta. Even after anger, it is beta, beta plus. And therefore they say anger has something to be very, very controlled of. So now here is a research that was done in the late 1960s by 2 scientists. I'm sorry, I cannot pronounce their name, so you can see it, right? Now it says, now here you can see, too much of sleep is not required. You can see an REM movement, right? Rapid eye movement here, right? यहाँ पर आप देखते हैं, अगर हम लोग बहुत ज्यादा स्लीप करते हैं, someone says now lockdown time है, एक काम करते हैं मैं 8 घंटा, 10 घंटा, 12 घंटा सोता हूँ. So I ask my students, if Swami sleeps for 12 hours, then if I get up, what is going to happen? तो एक स्टूडेंट ने कहा सर आपका चेहरा ऐसा होगा जैसे कोई कंप्यूटर हैंग हो गया है. इसे बहुत ज्यादा सोना जरूरत नहीं है. So you can see in the x-axis you can see the hours, and in the y-axis you can see the beta, alpha, theta and delta. And this last stage, the stage 4 deep sleep, आप देख सकते हो, correct? And what you can see on the left hand side of the graph, this actually speaks that we sleep in cycles, 1.5 hours, 90 minutes. Therefore, if you're sleeping at around 10, 10, 30, 11 o'clock, और आप suddenly आप बीच में उठते हो and then you see the clock, it is 2 o'clock. Wow, आपको इतना खुशी का अनुभव होता है. Then you go to the washroom, you take a glass of water, and then again you sleep because it's only 2 o'clock. My dear friends, getting up at 2 o'clock, it's not insomnia. I repeat, if you're getting up in between, it is not insomnia because your cycle is ended and therefore you are in beta level. So there is no problem at all. So no problem at all. Insomnia is when our mind does not reach the delta level. Our mind does not reach the delta level. So one thing we have been advocating, people at the police forces, the paramilitary and the military forces, उनका सबसे बड़ा कंप्लेन ये होता है कि हम लोग 8-8 घंटा एक जगह खड़े रहते हैं and we have been subjected to severe, duty, और हमको नींद पूरा नहीं होता, day and night होता है. So this is the area that we speak कि आप जितना घंटे सोते important नहीं है, लेकिन your quantity of sleep if you reach to the delta level. Now, I will again come back to alpha. Now, what happens exactly in the delta level? क्या होता है? Quantity of sleep. एक तो quantity of thoughts becomes very less, and number two, this is very, very important. It is detachment from the physical consciousness. दोस्तों हम लोग जब डेल्टा में आते हैं ना, हम पूरी तरह से भूल जाते हैं. My post, my position, my designation, my responsibilities, my caste, my creed, my gender, my religion, my country which I belong to, सब कुछ हम लोग भूल जाते हैं. और इसलिए इस पोजीशन पर is what our physical body gets the rest and mind also gets rest. So this happens in sleep. So if you have to get a good sleep, and if you want to take your mind to a delta sleep, the sleep is what empowers our physical body. तो हम लोग वो नेवल कमांडोज को यही सिखा रहे थे, कोई एक्सरसाइज नहीं कर सकते वो. हम उनको यही बता रहे थे कि आप लेटे हुए हो, जो आप पूरा दिन 24 घंटे क्या करोगे, आप हिल नहीं सकते वहां से, तो वो पूरा समय सो भी नहीं सकते. तो हमने उनको कहा आप बहुत ज्यादा सोने की जरूरत नहीं है, थोड़ा सा सो और अपने आप को डेल्टा में लेके जाओ, बाकी सब समय क्या करना है वी विल टेल यू. And that is an exercise of the mind to empower the mind. So my dear friends, maybe we have to start working on our belief system. And you might have heard of a very wonderful slogan that we used to learn from the childhood: early to bed, early to rise, makes a man healthy, wealthy, and wise. You say people who sleep early and people who get up early, they are much, much more physically and mentally strong. Okay, so I advocate we can make small changes today. Okay, that's very, very important. Now the question is, if the quantity of thoughts is reduced, now how do we increase the quality of thoughts? Now that is a technique to empower the mind. Dr. Kalam and the research from DRDO speaks about a technique which is called as meditation. And meditation has come from the Latin word mediri. Okay, if sleep was very important, why are they prescribing the technique of meditation? It's an exercise for the mind, meditation. Okay, now why it is important? Because people who practice meditation, they get good sleep, number one. Number two, meditation helps us to increase the quality of thoughts. Number three, very, very important, meditation helps us to change our behavioral patterns. हमारे जो संस्कार जो परिवर्तन होता है वो मेडिटेशन में मदद करता है. These days we listen to so much of YouTubes every day. Good morning and WhatsApp message comes to us. But irrespective of all these things, why our sanskar, our behavior patterns are not changing? It is not going to change because when we are watching anything at the beta level, the behavioral changes doesn't take place. We have to bring our mind to a state of alpha, where our subconscious mind is very powerful. Therefore, I told you, I'll explain to you this alpha level. Yeah, alpha level pata kab hota hai? Suppose I'll give you a very simple example, and then we'll do the same thing when we are practicing meditation. Alpha level, suppose tomorrow you decide, now from tomorrow morning, I will go for a morning walk. And you keep your alarm, say at 6 a.m. तो जैसे ही 6 बजे का अलार्म बजता है तो हम क्या करते हैं, हमारे पुराने संस्कार उभर जाते हैं, तक लेट मी स्लीप फॉर अनदर 10 मिनट्स. 10 मिनट तक मैं सोता हूं, 10 मिनट के लिए सोता हूं. और वो 10 मिनट जो सोते हैं ना दोस्तों, that gives us an extreme level of pleasure, bliss, एक अति इंद्रिय आनंद का अनुभव देता है. तो वो जो अल्फा लेवल जो था ना, जहां पर आप सोए भी नहीं थे और जागे भी नहीं थे. It's a transition stage. So meditation is taking your mind to an alpha level. इसलिए आप देखते हैं कुछ लोग होते हैं ना, जब वो अकेले बैठे रहते हैं तो they listen to light instrumental music. लाइट इंस्ट्रूमेंटल म्यूजिक वो आपको नींद तो बाद में देता है, लेकिन वो लाइट इंस्ट्रूमेंटल म्यूजिक धीरे धीरे आपको अल्फा में लेकर आता है. तो अल्फा में आने के बाद उस समय पर अगर आप कोई प्रोग्रामिंग कर सकते हो, that is the most important. Okay, so the question is, when we do in meditation, it's a shift of consciousness from how are you to who are you. So my dear friends, if I ask this question, who are you, तो आप जरा जवाब देंगे, रिप्लाई देंगे चैट में, आप कौन हो? बड़ी नम्रता पूर्वक, with lots of humility, with lots of love, I am asking you. If I ask you this question, who are you, तो क्या जवाब लिखेंगे? थोड़ा लिखो, आप कौन हो? Yes, आप कौन हो? नरेश कुमार gives the right answer है. आप कौन हो? Who are you? So till now we were all connected with the physical consciousness. My post, my position, my designation, my caste, my creed, my gender, which is not the reality. We always teachers tell our students, you should have a lot of self-confidence, self-motivation, self-control, self-esteem, self-discipline. Dakshesh Kumar Solanki ji, I appreciate, I do not know. Dr. Anshu says, I'm a human being. All these are perfectly right answers. Good answers, okay? That's very wonderful answers. But when we speak about self-confidence, self-confidence, so self का full form क्या है? SELF. And the full form of self is source of energy in light form. We are actually an energy. So my dear friends, whenever I see myself at the center of the forehead, I see myself the being part. So Taruna ji says, I am a human being. Human being, it's made up of two words. Human matlab sharir, being is the living energy. So this point of light, point of energy. So in the scientific dimension, we call it as an energy. In the spiritual dimension, we call it as the soul, the atma, the ruh, and we can call it by different words. But basically, we need to understand that I'm different from this body, a point of light, a point of energy. तो एक काम करना, आफ्टर दिस पर्टिकुलर सेशन ना, जैसे आपके बच्चे आपसे मिलेंगे, कहेंगे मम्मा आज आपका चेहरा एकदम खिला हुआ है, मुस्कुराता हुआ चेहरा है, आपको कम गुस्सा आ रहा है, तो आप बहुत मुस्कुराते हुए पूछना, बच्चे टुडे आई हैव शिफ्टेड फ्रॉम हाउ आर यू टू हु आर यू, राइट? तो आप बहुत प्यार से बच्चे से पूछना, बच्चे डू यू नो हु आर यू? तो बच्चा कहेगा मम्मा हु एम आई? तो एक काम करना, राइट, अपना राइट हैंड बच्चे के सर पर रखना, बहुत खुशी से, बहुत प्यार से मुस्कुराते हुए बच्चे से पूछना, बच्चे डू यू नो हु आर यू? वो कहेगा मामा मैं कौन हूँ, प्लीज बताइए, हाथ रखे रहना, लेट द फ्लो ऑफ एनर्जी ट्रैवल. बहुत मुस्कुराते हुए कहना, बच्चे आप हो तारे जमीन पर, आप हो तारे जमीन पर. देन द छोटू विल आस्क मामा देन हु आर यू? तो बहुत मुस्कुराते हुए बच्चे को कहना, बच्चे आई एम अ twinkle twinkle little star. Actually I am an energy, I'm a point of light, I'm a point of energy. This is the reality, a paradigm shift from how are you to who are you. Now what I have told you is a simple answer that we have been known for centuries. It's not that I'm telling you something new, but slowly you have to start experiencing the divine qualities of the self. And therefore, I started with management. I'll give you a spiritual definition of management. How do you define management? Basically, man a gem. Management का जो actual जो definition है कि हर व्यक्ति हीरा है. It's a diamond. It's a gem. We are all diamonds. We are all gem. And if you are a teacher, if you are a manager, what we have to do? We have to write. We have to get into that. We have to become an ENT specialist. What do you mean by ENT specialist? E means enlightenment. They say Gautam Buddha became enlightened. It means Gautam Buddha realized that Gautam Buddha is enlightenment, energy in light form. N means understanding the true nature of the self. So this is our true nature. Knowledge, purity, peace, love, happiness, bliss and power. और इसलिए एक बहुत सुंदर डायलॉग टीचिंग के लिए कहते हैं, एजुकेशन इज नॉट द फिलिंग ऑफ द वेसल but it's igniting the light within. Education is not the filling of a vessel. बहुत formulas, equations, derivations, definitions पढ़ना सिर्फ शिक्षा नहीं है, लेकिन कहते हैं education is igniting the light within. Another beautiful definition of education is the manifestation of the divinity already existing in an individual. शिक्षा हमारे अंदर की जो दिव्यता है उसको स्पर्श करना शिक्षा है, right? This post-COVID situation, I think the whole system of education has to be re-introspected, and that is what we teachers have to do. So it is understanding the true nature. So that's what in the next 24 hours, you know, the anger ka jo counter astra shastra, I am peaceful, I am loveful, I am happy. Can we have this as an operating system and see how things become so wonderful and so beautiful? And T means transfer ourselves and all to success. स्वयं भी सफल रहे जीवन में, औरों को भी सफलता के एक बहुत सुंदर रास्ता हम बताएं. So my dear friends, now you can see this wonderful slide where we have to do multitasking, right? Now what is important is multitasking, and many times we play so many roles. You play the role of a mother, you play the role of a wife, you play the role of a daughter, you play the role of a sakhi, you play the role of a teacher, you play the role of a HOD, you play the role of a coordinator. कितने roles आप play करते हो? Beautiful. Now what we have to do, my dear friends, is from that role conscious, वो role play करते करते, we have to be in a real consciousness. Reality में मैं कौन हूँ? I remember I was doing a training program for the NSG commandos. When Mumbai was under stress, okay, these NSG commandos, we could see the helicopters, in the helicopters, the NSG commandos, the Black Cat commandos, and coming down to Taj. And believe me, these people who came down to Taj to rescue Mumbaikars, they had their family, they had their children, but that's an option of life that they're chosen for, with lot of awareness, जागृति के साथ वो option किया. तो मैंने उनको ये कहा, very, very important is 3 things. Role conscious to real consciousness. So I am a peaceful being, I am a loveful being, and I am a powerful being. तो मैंने कहा जब आप अपने colleagues के साथ हो ना, जब आप अपने friends के साथ हो, अपने buddies के साथ हो, तो I, the being, is very peaceful. ठीक है? तो कमांडोस ने कहा ठीक है. मैंने कहा जब आप घर में जाते हो ना, तब प्लीज, भले आप एनर्जी के यूनिफॉर्म में जा रहे हो, लेकिन वहां समझना चाहिए यू आर प्लेइंग द रोल, डिफरेंट रोल. तो वही डायलॉग नहीं बोलना. तो आई, द बीइंग, इज वेरी लवफुल, राइट? एंड द सेम थिंग वी टोल्ड द पुलिस पीपल आल्सो. एंड देन द थर्ड थिंग इज व्हेन यू आर गोइंग फॉर एनी ऑपरेशन, कोई आपका एक ऑपरेशनल रिक्वायरमेंट है, चैलेंजिंग टास्क है, उस समय आप वो रोल प्ले करते समय कौन सा डायलॉग और कौन सा स्मृति में रखेंगे? आई, द बीइंग, इज वेरी वेरी पावरफुल. देखो रोल आप अलग अलग जगह प्ले कर रहे हो, डिफरेंट रोल्स, डिफरेंट रोल में कौन कौन सा डायलॉग होना चाहिए. मेनी टाइम्स व्हाट हैपेंस इज, ये पुलिस वाले जो होते हैं और हम लोग भी होते हैं, हमको अपने इंस्टीट्यूशन का, कॉलेज का, अपना प्रोफेशनल स्ट्रेस को लेकर हम लोग घर पर आते हैं, और कभी कभी घर का स्ट्रेस को लेकर हम लोग कभी कभी ऑफिस या कॉलेज या इंस्टीट्यूशन में जाते हैं. करेक्ट? तो ये डिफरेंस हमको जब समझ में आएगा, देन इट विल बिकम वेरी वेरी इजी. सो द बेस्ट थिंग दैट वी कैन डू इज, कैन वी मेक आवर माइंड आवर वेरी बेस्ट फ्रेंड. करेक्ट? क्या मैं अपने मन को एक बहुत अच्छा दोस्त बना सकता हूँ? करेक्ट? सपोज हमको कोई प्रॉब्लम होता है, आई इंटरेक्ट विद माय गुड फ्रेंड, आई स्पीक टू माय वेरी वंडरफुल सखी, और वो बोलती क्या है? वो बोलती तो यही है ना, कोई बात नहीं, ठीक हो जाएगा, नथिंग टू वरी. ये बात मैं खुद अपने आप से अगर कर पाऊंगा, so that is how we make our mind our very best friend. And for that we need to be a very good communicators. Correct? And teachers ought to be very good communicators. For example, I am speaking to you, I am speaking to in English, और बीच बीच में हिंदी भी आ जाता है, ठीक है ना? राइट? उसी तरह कंप्यूटर्स के साथ अगर हमें बातें करनी है, we have to know the language which the computer understands. The language of the computers we all know is binary. Okay? उसी तरह tell me my dear friends, what is the language of the mind? मन की भाषा कौन सी है? आप जरा चैट में लिखेंगे, what is the language of the mind? Mind understand which language? थोड़ा चैट में लिखिएगा. Mind understands which language? Mind understands which language? Please. My God, Dr. Anshu, this is a standard answer I get. It's the language of love. I'm so happy. I wait for this particular emotion because I've been doing this online session. When every time I ask this question, I get this answer: love. See, here is where we need to understand. Love is an emotion. Love is an emotion. I'm speaking about the language. I'm not speaking about emotion. I'm speaking about a language. For example, the mother, loves the child. Both of them understand English. The mother says, "My dear child, I love you." So the language is English. The emotion is love. अगर दोनों हिंदी जानते होंगे तो माँ क्या कहेगी? बच्चे, मैं आपसे बहुत प्यार करती हूँ. That's हिंदी. अगर दोनों बंगाली जानते होंगे तो माँ क्या कहेगी? अमे के तुम्हें बालो बाची. If both of them understand Malayalam, what would the mother say? ഞാൻ നിന്റെ അടുത്ത് വളരെ കൂടുതൽ സ്നേഹിക്കുന്നുണ്ട്. So the emotion is love. The language is different. I am asking you the language of the mind. मन की भाषा. I asked my engineering students, what is the language of the mind? बच्चों ने कहा, sir, out of syllabus, sir. मैंने कहा, चलो छोड़ो, मन को छोड़ो. Then I asked a question to my students. What is the language of an engineer? What is the language of an engineer? Prerna, now I am asking you, what is the language of an engineer? Binary codes, I think it's of computers. What is the language of an engineer? Put it on the chat. Engineer कौन सी भाषा समझता है? Language of an engineer. अरे भाई मैं कितना प्यार से पूछ रहा हूँ. तरुणा जैन कहती है टेक्नोलॉजी. Yes. सोलंकी जी एकदम सही जवाब दिया. The language of an engineer is the same language of the mind. It is images. It is drawing. It is graphics. इसलिए वो मूवी मुझे बहुत अच्छी लगती है, तारे जमीन पर, जब निकुंब सर ने ईशान को बहुत शांति, प्यार, खुशी से पेंटिंग के द्वारा ठीक किया. The language of the mind is images, drawing, graphics. Okay. Now we do one thing. अब हम लोग कुछ समय के लिए through the mind, understanding the language of the mind, we will experience peace, love, and the inner strength and power. Okay. And this is the technique of meditation. जब आप मेडिटेशन करते हो और जब आप अपने फ्रीक्वेंसी पे रहते हो ना, of peace, love, and power, the whole cosmic energy of positive vibrations comes to you, and there is a kind of a suraksha kavach that people have. So these are suraksha kavach I offered to people for the defense forces. Okay, so for a couple of minutes we will practice this technique of meditation. I'll just take 2 minutes. We are perfectly on time. Yes. Absolutely right. Prema says only few people have this pictorial memory. In fact, बचपन से अगर मैं आपसे पूछूंगा कि आपने अभी तक कौन कौन से मूवीज देखे, आपको सबसे अच्छा फिल्म एक्टर या एक्ट्रेस कौन लगता है, कौन सा ब्यूटीफुल मूवीज आपको लगते हैं, अगर आपने किसी भी मूवी के बारे में बताया, it means you have a photographic memory, you have a pictorial memory. It's a gift of the nature to we human beings. Yes, I do agree that some students in a class are able to create pictures. Some people are auditory, some people are video, and some people are kinesthetics. I'll just explain to you in 1 minute. जैसे अगर आपके क्लास में 60 स्टूडेंट्स हैं, अगर टीचर कुछ उनको सुना रही है, तो 60 स्टूडेंट्स में there'll be some students listening to the audio, the mind can create image. That can vary from person to person. Number 1. Number 2 is there are some people who are video in nature. उन बच्चों को ना आपको कोई पीपीटी दिखाना पड़ेगा या आपको कोई वीडियो दिखाना पड़ेगा. वो जब वीडियो देखेंगे, then their mind is able to create images. Okay, this could vary, audio and video. Third category of students are kinesthetic in nature. अगर टीचर बस सुना रही है तो किनेस्थेटिक वाले बच्चे जो है ना उसका इमेज नहीं बना पाते, कम बना पाते. नंबर 2, अगर आपने पीपीटी भी दिखाया तो भी उसको समझ में नहीं आएगा. किनेस्थेटिक वाले बच्चे को जो कंसेप्ट आप सिखा रहे हैं ना, उसको उसके हाथ से करना पड़ेगा. Then the child will remember it for a very large amount of time. So in a class of 60 students, there could be some students auditory, some students could be video, some students could be kinesthetic in nature. So what a teacher should do is, a teacher should have a mix of all those 3 things. आपको थोड़ा सुनाना भी पड़ेगा, आपको उनको थोड़ा सा पीपीटी या वीडियो दिखाना पड़ेगा, और टीचर को थोड़ा सा एक्टिंग भी करना पड़ेगा. That is the only way out. And the best acting that we can do is, where we can, no matter we may have many challenges back home, but still we can do an acting of peace, acting of smiling. But slowly, after some time, when you are able to touch your inner peace, love, and stability and power, फिर तो एक्टिंग की भी जरूरत नहीं है. आप हर पल हर क्षण जो है ना आप उस स्वरूप में टिक सकते हैं. I do agree some people may have different in audio, video, and kinesthetic, but finally our mind at any cost is competent enough to create images. Okay, having said this, I'll just take last 1 minute, and then if you have any questions, you can put it up on the chat. I think we'll finish on perfectly on time. So my dear friends, my exercise for the mind, for empowering the mind, let me summarize the whole lecture. Today, whatever I spoke was based upon a very wonderful research that we did with DRDO for the most stressed out professions, and it has come in various journals also. Number one. Number two, empowering the mind, actually we need to understand what mind is. Number three, the quantity of thought should reduce, the quality of thought should increase. The quantity of thoughts gets reduced through sleep, but the quality of thoughts, we have to consciously take our mind to a state of an alpha level. So a total paradigm shift of how are you to who are you, because when I say my mind, मेरा मन, तो मेरा मन, तो मैं अपने मन को दोस्त बना सकता हूं जब मैं समझूंगा कि I am a good friend of the mind, I am a sparkling point of light. And therefore we have to do this practice of meditation. We will just do it for 1 or 2 minutes. In case you are interested to learn meditation, you can join any school of thought for meditation. But for the last 25 years, this research was done by a spiritual organization, right, which is called as the Brahma Kumaris Ishwari Vishwavidyalaya, which enjoys an NGO status with the United Nations and consultative status with UNICEF and UNESCO. So Dr. Kalam's project was with the Global Hospital, which is there at the headquarters at Mount Abu, Rajasthan. So this is the school of thought which I am associated, but you can be open for any school of meditation. All of the school of meditation would guide you towards a right path. Okay. Having said this, we will do a simple exercise of meditation for the beginners. So it will just take approximately 1.5 minutes, approximately 90 seconds. My dear friends, मैं जो कुछ भी बोलूंगा, the audio will come to your mind, right? And your mind should be able to create an image. Okay. For example, the first step would be, I will say relax yourself, and I'll count from 9 to 0. 9, 8, 7, 6. So basically, आपको शरीर को एकदम हल्का छोड़ना है. A body should become as light as cotton. और 0 पहुंचने तक, the quantity of thoughts will reduce drastically, and your mind will reach the alpha level. क्योंकि जैसे quantity of thoughts कम होते हैं, तो alpha level में ध्यान रखना कि आप नींद में ना चला जाए. Number one. Second step is, I will say, now take an outward journey. तो outward journey को क्या देखना है? तो I'll say look at the early morning sunrise. पहाड़ी के पीछे से. तो जैसे ही आप सुबह सुबह का सूर्योदय देखेंगे रेड इन कलर, तो आप रेड कलर का मन रूपी दर्पण से इसको देखना. And create a positive emotion. So early morning sunrise is a symbol of hope and optimism. कि एक दिन सब कुछ ठीक हो जाएगा. So you have to create the thought. हर रात के बाद दिन जरूर आता है, हम विश्वास करें या नहीं करें. That's the law of nature. So whatever challenges we are facing in this world is a temporary phenomena. Things may go for the worse. Let us be very practical, but thereafter things will improve. That's how nature always follows this cyclic pattern. Early morning sunrise को आप देखना और वो रेड कलर के रेस को अपने पास आते हुए देखना. And through your mind, if you're able to see the rays of the sun coming to you, your system would start releasing vitamin D, and that is how you can increase your immunity power also. तो मैंने नेवी कमांडर्स को यही कहा, आप सूर्योदय सूर्यास्त को नहीं देख पाते और आप एक हफ्ते तक उसके अंदर लेटे हुए हो, लेकिन आप मन के द्वारा आप सूर्योदय को देख सकते हो. And just create that the rays of the sun is coming to you, your body will start creating those kind of hormones itself. Okay. Acha. The third step is take an inward journey. Okay, who am I? So just feel this body is like a candle, but I, the being, is like the flame. मैं चमकता हुआ ज्योति हूँ. Just keep on seeing this. I'm very peaceful. So the moment you say peace, you look at your face full of peace. Shant Swarup. I'm very loveful. The love is reflected through our eyes, drishti. And third is I am very, very powerful. Power is reflected in our forehead, mastak. Okay. So this is what you have to observe. By chance in this 1.5 minutes, अगर कुछ आवाज इधर उधर से आता है, आप घर पर हो, इंस्टीट्यूशन पर हो, तो अगर आपका माइंड वो इमेज जरूर क्रिएट करेगा, but consciously you have to shift the mind to the original track. Consciously you have to do. You should be aware कि कुछ आवाज आया, मेरा माइंड वहां गया, वो चित्र बनाया, लेकिन बहुत प्यार से वापस लेकर आना है. And if you continue this particular exercise of meditation, if you learn this meditation, practice it for approximately 2 to 3 months, you will see a lot of behavioral changes happening in the self. The situation will remain the same, but you will see you'll not get angry. You're not getting angry. You're very peaceful. You're very stable. You will see that you're not reactive, but you're responding to a situation in a very positive way. We are not exaggerating or aggravating the problem, but we are becoming a part of the solution. And the best thing you will find that the whole system, you'll feel yourself to be very healthy. Okay, chalo. So we are perfectly on time. Aram se baithe. Relax yourself completely. Take a deep breath and slowly exhale. Once again, take a deep breath. Slowly exhale. I'll count from 9 to 0. In this journey towards 0, relax your body completely. Here we go, friends. 9. शरीर को पूरी तरह हल्का छोड़ दे. 8. Let the body loosen itself completely. 7. बहुत अच्छा, very good. 6. Any tightness all across the body, relax your muscles completely. 5. Very good, you're doing excellent. 4. Very good. 3. बहुत अच्छा. 2. 1. And 0. Body is relaxed. Mind also relaxed. Now, through the eye of the mind, the language of the mind is images. See the early morning sunrise. At the backdrop of the mountains, the early morning sunrise, red in color. It's a symbol of hope and optimism that one day everything will become okay. See the rays of the sun in red color slowly coming to me. See the vibrations. See the energy of the sun in red color coming and touching you. And my brain is able to generate vitamin D. I am healthy. Every system of my body is working perfectly. मैं स्वस्थ हूँ. Now take an inward journey. स्वस्थ means स्व के अस्तित्व में टिकना. Human being. Human is the physical body. Being is the living energy. At the center of the forehead, I see myself as a point of light. चमकता हुआ एक ज्योति. I am an energy, the being part. I am very peaceful. See the face reflecting peace. I'm very loveful. My eyes reflecting love, care, affection, empathy. At the same time, I'm very, very powerful. My forehead reflecting the inner strength and power. Now, just for a couple of seconds, through the mind, see the situation and the people whom I get angry. किस पर मुझे गुस्सा आता है? My family members, my students, my friends. किस पर गुस्सा आता है? Charity begins at home. Now see, extrapolate yourself to the situation where others are doing the same mistake, but I see myself not reacting, but I see myself full of stability and responding to the situation. I'm not getting angry, but I'm expressing what is right in the right way. I see myself actually empowered because I have become stronger than the situation. I will always remind myself that I am playing different roles, but I play these roles with the consciousness of peace, love, happiness, and thereby empowering myself. Om Shanti. Om Shanti. Om Shanti. Thank you. Shanti means peace. Om means a self. A, U और माँ. आचरण में शांति, उच्चारण में शांति, मन में शांति. Let there be peace in my thoughts, in my words, and in my actions. Thank you. Namaskar. Jai Hind.
Thank you very much, sir, for your inspiring, motivational, great lecture.
Yes. Anil sir
I
says
think
music should be made compulsory starting from LKG to 10th standard. I perfectly agree with you, Anil sir. In fact, music is so wonderful and so beautiful, which brings our mind to a state of alpha. It should be there. And I think slowly things are changing, you know. And I'm sure all your good sankalp will help bring a lot of changes in the education system. Thank you, all of you, for your beautiful comments. Also, I can see this. Thank you. Over to you, Bade sir.
yes, sir, participants are doing wonderful sessions. Thank you very much. It is useful, empowering the mind. So, Bhumika, Bhumik Patel, Muthu Kumar,
Yes.
Dr. Anshu, Prerna.
Yes.
So many beautiful
Dr. Anshu
comments are
Srivastava
there.
was there right from the beginning. So thank you very much, Dr. Anshu, for joining in every chat session. Thank you very much. It was so beautiful
Taruna says,
to see
enjoyed
all
the
of you
session throughout.
participating. Yes.
So being with us for this particular session really motivated our participants and made them relaxed and their mind is empowered. Now they are ready to take any task in their organization as well as a part of family. Hopefully this is not a, we can say that temporary change, but it is a permanent change in everybody. At least it is a trigger to cause the change.
Yes.
Okay,
with this, before you, just I'll take 1 minute with your permission. There are two things. Number one is, please share the video of Dr. Kalam to all the participants, the link of the video. Okay.
Yeah,
it is there with you. Number one.
Yeah.
Number two, since all of you had participated with me with so much a positive thing, I would love to give you a small gift today. And the gift is, I will tell you in advance what is the question that you are going to be asked as far as this topic is concerned. Okay, so I will tell you the question well in advance. and I request Bade sir that you should put this question at any cost in my in the question paper. Can I hear
Sure,
yes
sir.
from you, sir?
Yes, sir. Sure, sir.
Give a small gift
It is our
of return.
pleasure.
So one of the question, the only question which I am going to ask you is, what is mind? What is mind? So the answer should be, you can write all your answers that you want to write, but I do not know whether it is a objective question, but it is T for thoughts, E for emotions, A for attitude, and M for memories. So I want you to remember this answer. That's one. And number two, there could be a couple of simple questions from my topic, which will be very, very easy for you to answer. So don't take stress as far as this topic is concerned, but I'm sure you will experiment it in your life and you will have wonderful experiences. Thank you, Bade sir. Over to you.
Sir, please repeat that team.
T for thoughts, E for emotions, A for attitude, and M for memories.
Okay,
देखो
thank
भाई,
you, sir.
आपको पहले से क्वेश्चन में हम बता रहे हैं, है ना, so that you don't take stress and you enjoy your exam. Done.
Okay, sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Have a nice, wonderful day ahead.
Yeah.
Okay. Bye bye.
Yeah. Once again, sir, thank you very much for your motivational, inspiring speech, and it is touching the heart, and definitely it will cause the change, at least a small delta change, so that everybody is going in that delta sleep.
Small delta exchange. Good. Nice way to wind up the session. Thank you, all of you. Thank you, Bade sir. Thank you, Dr. Kalyankar sir. Okay.
Participants, we have the sessions at 1:50 today, 2 o'clock. Please join at 1:50, and from 3 we are going to have the quiz. 2 to 3:30 there is the lecture, and 4 o'clock there is going to be a quiz. 4 to 4:30 half an hour quiz. After the quiz, you are going to have the validatory session where you are going to share your experiences. So be connected and come in time so that you can able to leave the today's session little bit early. I think we can able to wound up 4:30 to 5 o'clock, hopefully. So be in time with this. If anything is there, Dr. Vivek.
No, it is okay, sir. We can now wind up the session.
Okay.
Just I would like to add one thing regarding this particular session. As Swaminathan sir pointed out that slowly the changes will come. This particular session is included in this particular faculty development program as per the instructions of Atal Academy. Now they are also asking that out of all the session, at least one session should be kept in this way, so that the participants will relax themselves and they will learn some such art to make them very active for their throughout life. Okay, so this is the outcome of the Atal Academy. Okay, they are asking all the coordinators to keep one session in line with this. Okay, so okay, yeah, sir, we can now wind up.
Yeah, some Subha is asking about a brief about the test. Test is multiple choice. There is going to be 20 questions, and out of that 20 questions, the multiple choice questions, each question is going to carry 1 mark. There is no negative marking. Link is going to be shared through the email ID provided at the time of consent. If consent form is not, you are not filled the consent form, then what we are going to do is we are going to keep the same link in the chat box, and through the chat box you can able to see the link. So if still anybody is having any issue related to the test, at that time it is going to be cleared. Okay. Please, Dr. Maiti sir, with your kind permission, we are ending this session. Okay.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay, Vivek. Dr. Vivek, you can close the session.
Okay. Okay. Thank you to all.
Meet at 1:50 sharp.
Okay.